The bridge near the Jordan parking garage is a place where IU students can freely do paintings to promote their organizations or express their opinions. Look at this tree sweater. If you need a hat, you can take a hat. Since spring is coming, riding scooters becomes popular again. Now, IU Student Government, IU Health Center, and BIRDS are giving away 100 free helmets to students to increase riding safety. In Zen Buddhism, meditation helps people to be more focused on here and now. People are protesting in the streets of Hong Kong about a controversial bill to allow extradition to mainland China. The bill has been withdrawn, but tensions have spread to U.S. colleges, including IU. After 5 months of protests in Hong Kong, tensions between activists and the government have become more intense and violent. And about 8,000 miles away from the protests, here in the U.S., an IU student from Hong Kong wants to express his personal opinions anonymously.
You're kind of shocked by it in a way, and because of that, you become more emotionally invested. And then now, I think, for the past few weeks, the levels have still been up there.
The Hong Kong issue also influences people here at IU. October 10th and 11th, Chinese students saw a free Hong Kong painting on campus. They quickly covered it and put out a statement, mentioning they do not allow any statement that would invade Chinese sovereignty. The bridge near the Jordan parking garage is a place where IU students can freely do paintings to promote their organizations or express their opinions. The Chinese Association complained the incident to IU and said they covered those words to avoid violence.
They can paint and we will just paint again. It's not like we don't allow the freedom of speech.
Censorship, the whole covering thing, it's not the way to go, especially if you're here.
While other universities in the U.S. had more intense conflicts, both sides were glad that no violence happened at IU.
I let our members to tell their friends, don't be so aggressive.
Obviously, we care. I'm sure most of them, they care about what's happening, but we don't cause a scene, be the aggressor towards Chinese students.
As a student study abroad far from home, the Hong Kong student said,
there's only so much I can do from right here. It's emotionally invested in that sense. I hope everyone's safe.
The economy in Hong Kong is down as a result of the protest, and so is tourism. What do people usually do when under stress? Eat chips or watch TV? Here's a new choice. You can cuddle with therapy animals for stress relief.
Litter. Good job, buddy.
Cats, dogs, rabbits, and parrots. All kinds of animals were at the pet therapy cafe for people to cuddle with.
What's up, a snake? Come on me.
Participants also got chances to interact with non-traditional pets such as snakes and iguanas.
One of the things people are like, I don't like snakes, but I think a lot of people just haven't had like good interactions with snakes.
Hi, you're so cute and fluffy. So what do you do when you're under stress? Here, people can spend their afternoon by petting and cuddling with animals for stress relief.
I guess goats are my spirit animals.
Megan had created a special bond with animals in just a few minutes. She almost burst into tears with excitement when the goat.
And this goat just... I can't.
Asking if she would want to have a goat as a pet.
I've never seriously considered the idea before, but after today, I don't know. I think it'd be wonderful.
Therapy animals are gentle and feel comfortable around people. The Humane Association sometimes brings animals to hospitals to comfort patients.
We can take our dogs into the hospital and allow those patients that opportunity to love on a furry one.
There's a special connection that animals and humans have, and so there's some sort of healing that we can't explain when we're with the animals. Oh my God!
Nowadays, people may find it difficult to relieve stress. Maybe petting the animal can be a good choice. If you are interested in the therapy animal program, check out Monroe Humane website. Now back to you. Buddhism may not be the mainstream religion in the U.S., but an IU master's student found his inner peace in Japanese Buddhism and became a priest. On Sunday morning, people gathered and did meditation at a Zen Buddhism temple in Bloomington. Doju has been practicing Buddhism for 8 years. He was anxious about his future as a biologist at that time.
I learned the practice and I felt that it really helped me to focus on the here and now and just sort of, live each day for what it is and not focus so much on what's to come or what happened yesterday. With that in mind, let's try doing a few minutes of Zazen.
In Zen Buddhism, meditation helps people to be more focused on here and now. Doju knew Zen Buddhism from books in high school, and 4 years ago, Doju moved to Bloomington to practice with his teacher, Okumura-san, and decided to become a priest.
Continue our effort to transmit Zen Buddhism from Asia or Japan, in my case, to this country.
Doju is a master's student in religious studies at IU and has a job in Bloomington. In Japanese Buddhism, a priest is not that different from a normal person. They can still get married and live in the local community. In Buddhism philosophy, it said people suffer because they create attachments.
We often think that we have to do something extraordinary or something special in order to be successful. But I think just really living in a down-to-earth, normal way is really healthy.
As a priest, Doju follows the philosophy and tries to live a normal life in Zen Buddhism. For IU Newsnet, I'm Szu-Min. More than 150 students and residents take action to speak against white supremacy in Bloomington. People held banners in their hands as they joined the march. Activists protested issues related to white supremacy, including racism, fascism, and a vendor at Bloomington Farmers Market with alleged ties to a white supremacy website. Protesters chanted "No hate, no fear" when walking down Kirkwood.